Welcome back. Last episode we charged the cases with tack, and now we're gonna seat bullets. So we've got some 150 grain full metal jackets, and something that's very important. Now, I didn't talk about this when I was charging, but it was going on in the behind the scenes. Is write down notes what you do, and this is what I have. I have like what I'm loading for, 308, and you can put whatever firearm it's for too. This is my rough draft, and then I put the date, I put what case it is, also the lot number, primer, lot if it's got one. I put the case length, that was my trim 2 length, and they're all the same. Now, if yours wasn't all the same, you could, just put a varied statement or the shortest or whatever, but it's best to have all the same, especially if you're going to crimp. I have powder and also lot number on that. Bullet, if it has a lot number, I'll put that on there. And then our cartridge overall length, I don't have that yet. I know what I'm going to set it at, but I didn't fill that in. And if you have a crimp, I'll put, how much crimp, whether it's a light crimp, what kind of crimping die I'm using, and all that. And this is, we've got 25 rounds here, and we've got charges of 5 on all these. So we started our load at 42.4, 5 cases there, and then 43.2 and 44, 44.9 and 46.8. So our top grain charge from where we got the data, which was the Western 6.0 edition load book or periodical, was 47.1. So we're just below that topping out point. So that's very important. You want to keep that. We're going to be using our Hornady Custom Grade Dies here, Lee press. Now these are sitting in the loading tray just how I have them on the paperwork. Exactly like that, 42.4 and 43 and so on. So they're sitting just like that. So when I load these, I'm going to start with this one, load one at a time, then I'll take it and I'll put it in my box. Now these are just primed here, but I'll lay that first row of charges out here, here, and here. So that way when I get to the range, I have my notes here, have my other pad, and I know what I'm shooting at that point. So when I'm hitting my target, I can watch my groups. So let's get started. So Lee press, I took out the indexing rod. So this is going to be single stage. Let's get this baby going. Okay, we'll make sure I back out my adjustment stem fairly far. Let's turn our lock ring all the way up. So we're going to set the die up first. So we're just going to start it. We're going to take an empty case, load it, raise it up, and we want to turn this die until it just touches the case. Okay, so it just touched the case. So evidently this die can crimp, but we don't want to crimp this brass. I don't want to crimp on it. So strokes all the way up. It just come in contact, just kiss that case. So we want to back out a full turn. So we'll grab it here. There's a half. A half would probably do it, but I guess I'm stuck on those Lee dies. We'll go full. Now we'll turn our lock nut down. And then just tighten it up so we don't have any play in that nut. Alright. Our die set, now all we got to do is adjust our seating. So we back that all the way out. So alright, we'll put our empty case back. Alright, we're starting with a 42.4. Get that in there. Super excited about this. First time I use these dies. got started. See how she does. Okay. Now we'll turn her. Alright, I've just come in contact with a bullet now, so we'll lower it down. Alright. So it just kind of pushed it in. I'm gonna go with a half a turn. Well, I went with a full turn. Let's see how that goes. Okay, we had some movement there. Get your calipers out. I know we're going to have to go further than that, but just to show what we're doing here. So that's at 2.916. Okay, we want to look at our loading data, and they set their case overall length in inches at 2.735. So that's our target, 2.735. So go down probably another full turn. It's probably going to get close to that kennel lure. Yeah, got a ways to go. Go a half a turn. Now we're getting close. .8. We may have went a little too far on that one. No? What was our overall? 2.735. Okay. Almost there. I'm going to check. Yep, I'm still on 0. We may get just inside that kennel lure. Almost there. Dead on. 2.7355. Get a slight turn. Get that 0.5 or half out, half a thousandths. That's such a word. Not even sure if that is. Alright, that worked. 2.735. I'm going to verify for my book just to make sure that's what it's supposed to be. 2.735. Alright, we're dead on. No crimp on these guys. Putting no crimp on them. So there's my first one. Take my second case, make sure I'm pulling from the same row. Now if you're worried about seating the bullet on there and it rocking, a good trick you can do with a lead press, let me set that back down in there, is take your priming arm and install that priming arm. So that way when you take your case down, and make sure you're using the correct size priming arm. You don't want to use a small priming arm on this. And then don't push it real hard. Just give it a little tension right there. And that'll kind of that'll keep your case still. That way when you're placing your bullet on there, you won't have to worry about it. Okay. Check our length on this one. 2.7355. That's okay. Maybe a little variance in that bullet. So good measure, try to get your bullet as straight as possible in there. It's always a good way to start, but this die is supposed to help prevent that run out. See how it's going up in that die. Yeah. Not getting a good start, is it? I may have to hold that floating alignment sleeve a little bit while I'm feeding it up there, just to make sure it's could be I'm not placing the bullet square. Okay. And you know what? These case necks may not be true. All right, there's our first set. So now we're going to the 43.2 grains of tack. Just going to hold that, get it started in that die, and I'm going to grab that sleeve. That one went in smooth. So let's check the width on that. And this is kind of crude, so it's 0.336. .336, so well, they seem to be correct. It's going in there. Well, that one didn't go in, did it? Okay. Maybe there's a little powder sticking to it or something around that bullet. Alright, so I'll keep this one short and sweet. So that's setting up the Hornady bullet seating die in 308 Win. And we're going to get these 25 loaded up. And hopefully we'll get to the range. Probably won't be this week. Probably be next week. So the next video will probably be week after next, I'm thinking. Depends on how things go. And we may have one between that on these loads before we even go to the range. We'll see what happens with the mail. Alright, thanks for watching. Subscribe, share, post it on some forums. Let's get some views out there and give me some feedback and let me know what you think. Thank you guys.